Imagine how interesting it would feel to catch city lights on the edge of the universe while vibing on NASA's Earth headquarters. Doesn't it sound exciting? The $10 billion worthy telescope is now unveiling spectacular details of habitual planetary objects that are absolutely shocking to even imagine in the wildest science dreams. Either there's a literal living planet in the giant distant cosmos, or it's just a crazy assumption by seeing the little light-striking universe. Let's reveal this mystery in detail. Stay tuned with us if you're equally excited to embark on this one-of-a-kind journey that goes beyond the edges of the Earth to catch the groundbreaking city lights. But before we sit back and enjoy this ride, a little step back to history is a must. So, firstly, let's get into how this space fuss actually started to shock everyone. When the Hubble Space Telescope went on a mission to unlock space secrets, scientists weren't delighted with its power to go beyond the cosmos. It was a top-notch telescope, meticulously crafted to make amazing discoveries, and it really did, but some of Hubble Space Observer's limitation was hard to neglect. It could only discover the object that illuminated visible light, thus discovering at the infrared spectrum, and that too, the small, clumpy, and fainted planets or galaxies, was quite a dream. As time passed, NASA collaborated with European Space Agency and Canadian Space Agency to build a 100 times better telescope that can even observe the stars, galaxies, and hidden planets at the infrared spectra. In 1989, its first theoretical concept was made public, and after several interrogations, the idea was passed and received crazy appreciation. In 1996, the construction for this groundbreaking space observer began at full pace, intending to send it to space and make amazing discoveries. The JWST was named after NASA's former administrator, James E. Webb, who set a milestone for the Apollo mission. The James Webb Space Telescope has its primary mirror made of 18 hexagonal beryllium segments, a lightweight and strong metal that is also highly reflective in the infrared spectrum. It's coated with thin gold metal to reflect the infrared light meticulously. The main body of JWST, the spacecraft bus, is made of graphite epoxy, a strong and lightweight material. The James Webb Observer also has a giant tennis court-sized sunshield made of Kapton, a heat-resistant material that is also transparent to infrared light. From every aspect, this amazing telescope is smoothly built up with so many amazing technologies that it's even challenging to ponder about. The engineers of Europe, the USA, and the Canadian Space Agency had to deploy advanced mechanisms to fold the telescope to fit inside the launch vehicle and then send it accurately into space. Its launch in the space world raised many questions in the scientific community. The JWST changed the perspective of how the ordinary science fan used to see the universe before. It is thousands and 100 times more terrifyingly amazing than we once imagined in science books. This James Webb Space Telescope is currently located 1.5 million kilometers from Earth in the second Lagrange point region, which will keep it cool and shield it from Earth's heat and light. Now, let's explore how the JWST discovers the signs of different habitual objects. Since the day the James Webb Telescope embarked on its superspace mission, the astrophysicists set extremely high expectations with their launch. Of course, there is no hesitation in admitting this is the most insane big-dollar joint project of NASA with crazy advancements, so expecting beyond high isn't such a big deal. However, it's also worth noticing that scientists are more excited about James Webb's discovery of life beyond the Earth. It may sound crazy, but scientists believe the JWST can find habitable planets in the empty cosmos. They believe there's an Earthscape beyond the Earth in the infrared spectra so that the previous telescope couldn't detect it. A while ago, the JWST shared spectacular images of the exoplanet and its atmosphere that strengthened the beliefs of scientists. Though the exoplanet finding doesn't wholly predict it to be habitable, discoveries about its atmospheres could help us identify habitable planets in the future. The exoplanet is named WASP-96b, that's no less than a hot Jupiter, and finding water in such a gas giant that orbits very close to its star definitely hints something serious is coming in the future. No, it doesn't mean the presence of water is something abnormal, but it simply suggests that the planet may be able to support life with its water cycle. This city light kind of discovery is letting the scientists dance crazy about there being habitable planets in space, which is still just an assumption. However, the JWST made more discoveries about the atmosphere of other exoplanets, such as TRAPPIST-1e and HD 209458b. These discoveries suggest that these planets may have atmospheres similar to the atmosphere of Venus, a hot, dry planet with a thick atmosphere of carbon dioxide. But the presence of a water cycle hasn't been found in these planets yet, so they are a little far away to get considered habitable. But scientists are very much concerned that there must be a more habitable universe beyond the edges of Earth. The discovery of water vapor in the atmosphere of WASP 96b is definitely a major step forward in the search for habitable exoplanets. The James Webb Space Observer is still in its early stages of operation, so we can expect to learn much more about the atmospheres of exoplanets in the years to come. Furthermore, it is also worth considering that the presence of water vapor does not necessarily mean that a planet is habitable. Other factors, such as the temperature and composition of the atmosphere, also play a role in determining whether or not a planet can support life. Despite the habitable planet discovery, the James Webb Space Telescope shared further images that instilled the belief of scientists about city lights. The images were spectacular details about the cosmic cliff, a star-forming region in the Carina Nebula located about 7,600 light-years from Earth. The swirling pattern within the nebula is caused by the interaction of hot, young stars with the surrounding gas and dust. There are also towering cliffs of gas and dust that are being eroded by the intense radiation from nearby stars. The cliffs are beyond heights of 7 light-years, which is about 100 times the distance from Earth to the Sun. The nebula is a massive birthplace where the stars are forming rapidly, and some of them are several times larger than our own Sun. The James Webb Telescope used its near-infrared camera to capture the image of the Carina Nebula. The images show the nebula in great detail, revealing the cosmic cliffs and the young stars within it. It even showed the disks of gas and dust around the young stars, which are the precursors to planetary systems. All these formations of galaxies in the earlier period of the universe make scientists strongly believe that life exists beyond the edges of the Earth. Another prime data the JWST collected in space was about the group of 5 galaxies known as Stephan's Quintet. It is located in the constellation Pegasus and was discovered by Edward Stephan in 1877, and it is one of the most studied galaxy groups in the universe. The galaxies within Stephan's Quintet continuously interact and collide, causing them to change and evolve. The smooth collision even gives birth to new stars, and it is also causing the galaxies to become distorted. However, one of the primary features of Stephan's Quintet is the green arc visible between the galaxies. Most scientists suggest that the green arc is similar to city lights, since it's the region of ionized gases that cause city lights. But this is a mere assumption. No proper evidence has declared that city lights actually cause the green arc in Stephan's Quintet. This could likely to be occurred by the interaction between the galaxies in the group. The collision of molecules causes the gas and dust to be pulled and stretched, which eventually causes them to be ionized and then give off distinct green color. From other perspectives, the green arc of Stephan's Quintet is a sight to see due to its bright, fascinating illumination all around the 5 galaxies. It is also a reminder of the versatility of the universe and the power of gravity, and tells us that we are still learning about the universe and that there are many mysteries that we have yet to solve. So that's all about the great discoveries of the James Webb Space Telescope. This is a remarkable achievement for the astro community to learn about space in detail. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and let us know what you think about it.